Hey, so in this video I'll be doing a review for the TV show Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2, Episode 2, Heavy is the Head. And I'm only going to do like really short so I don't really spoil that much for people that actually haven't watched it and they maybe want to watch the review first. So it takes place literally right after what happened in the first episode, and it picks up right from there, and we get our we get to get more information about what just happened at the end of the first episode to find out if who's dead and who's alive, and I kind of knew that was gonna happen, that they were not going to be in the rest of the season or whatever, but it was just because they're not main cast members. So yeah, so it takes it, and May catches up to the vehicle, tries to help help them get out of the car, but leaves because the government is coming for them. And then we get more information on who Lance Hunter is and how loyal he is to his great friends, and what he will do to make them other people happy, or I guess something like that. But we get to know about him. We get to know about more about Isabel Hartley ish. It's a bit. We get to know about her and her family. We don't get to know much about Idaho, but I guess we might find out later on. But right now we don't know much about him. What I liked about this episode in general, it's when Fitz is there, Simmons isn't, but in his mind he's able to figure out stuff, and the new guy Mac, he's actually helping Fitz with a project, and Mac is not treating him as a little puppy that little broken puppy or whatever. So he's the only one that's really helping him learn or help him get back to where he used to be before his accident. So it's kind of cool that they're working together, and yeah, so it was nice to see that. And we get our first look at the doctor, who's played by Kyle MacLachlan, I think that's his name. And we already know, or I already know because I read a lot of news about the show, and he's going to be ending up as Sky's father, and he's nuts. Yeah, not nuts, but he's looks creepy when he's on screen. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. What else? We find out more information about not information about the drawings, but that we find out more about Coulson and the drawings, and that he's doing it not daily, but 18 days or whatever, and May knows about it. So, but they're keeping it a secret from everybody, from Sky and all that. But yeah, and I'm so glad we get to see Raina. Raina's back in this episode. Yeah, so it was really cool. I actually like her as a character, because she's so compelling to watch. Like how she talks and walks. Like I don't know why, but yeah. So that was cool. Can't Absorbing Man. He's a bit different from what he was in the first episode. He talks a bit more, and he is coming back as far as I can tell, because he isn't dead. I'm not learning why he's not dead and all that. So, but he is coming back at some point. Don't know when, but like every single thing that's coming up for the season, like this season, have been pushed right into the first two episodes. Because there's Hydra, there's the government, and Reyna and the father, Sky's father, and then we have S.H.I.E.L.D. that we mainly focus on. But we know what the goal is pretty much for the rest of the season. And I am going to talk spoilers now because the promo for next week looked really interesting, because it's heavily on like Donnie, Gemma Simmons and Donnie Gill ish, and it looks like Simmons is Hydra, which I don't think that is. I think she went undercover somehow to find information about Hydra, or find like tech to help S.H.I.E.L.D. or something along those lines. Or maybe she is hypnotized to be Hydra. I don't know, or brainwashed, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, maybe, I don't know, but she can't be Hydra. She's too nice, and she would never do that to Fitz. So yeah, what did you think of this episode? And did you like it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite part? Comment down below, and see you next week.